From the Albuquerque Journal, this is the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. It's Wednesday, April 29th. Here's what we're covering on today's episode. A special audit found that Mora County mishandled more than $40 million in wildfire relief funds, skirting procurement rules, delaying payments, and misusing about $3 million in interest meant for disaster recovery. State Auditor Joseph Maestas cited whistleblower tips, calling the findings, quote, profoundly disappointing, and is referring the case to state agencies, including the Ethics Commission. The funds, issued after the 2022 Calf Canyon Hermit's Peak fire, sat largely unused for 2 years before limited road projects began. Auditors warned that coming linked funds could reduce FEMA reimbursements and highlighted weak financial controls that posed a high risk of fraud and abuse. They also flagged a $168,000 theater renovation as a likely misuse of public money. County officials deny embezzlement but do acknowledge staffing shortages and turnover. Leaders say reforms are underway, though they dispute some of the findings and say they rely on state guidance. A dispute over Bernalillo County Assessor Damian Lara and Treasurer Tim Eichenberg over how to tax short-term rentals is escalating to court. Lara sued Eichenberg after the treasurer reversed his decision to reclassify more than 1,000 Airbnb-style properties as commercial, a move that would have raised taxes by about $1.8 million. Lara argues the properties are businesses and says the rollback could reduce funding for public services. Eichenberg counters that Lara overstepped his authority and says he acted lawfully to correct what he considered an improper change. The clash, which is unfolding during an election year, also includes Lara alleging a conflict of interest tied to Eichenberg's former tax consulting business, which Eichenberg said he sold in 2024. The case now heads to civil court and the State Ethics Commission. 2 inmates have died at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Albuquerque within 2 days, marking the 6th and 7th in-custody deaths at the facility this year. 18-year-old Derek Benavidez died Monday after a corrections officer found him in medical distress early in the morning. Staff and a UNM hospital team attempted life-saving measures, but he was pronounced dead about 45 minutes later. The cause of his death is pending investigation by the New Mexico Office of the Medical Investigator. A second man in his 30s died Tuesday, though officials have released few details. Benavidez had been jailed for about a month and was serving time for a probation violation. And Ellen Bernstein, the longtime president of the Albuquerque Teachers Federation, is retiring after 26 years of leading the union and a 44-year career in public education. An Albuquerque native and APS graduate, Bernstein began teaching in 1983 and moved into union leadership in the late 1990s, focusing on improving working conditions, professional standards, and support for educators. Under her leadership, ATF grew to represent about 4,300 school employees in the state's largest district. Bernstein said stepping down is bittersweet, but timely, emphasizing her continued passion for education and organizing. She will finish her term on June 30th and will be succeeded by Union Vice President Sarah Hager. APS Superintendent Gabriella Blakey praised Bernstein as a strong advocate for teachers, noting her decades of leadership and impact. The leading news is powered by the journalism of the Albuquerque Journal. If you enjoy hearing all of the stories we share with you here daily, please consider becoming a digital subscriber to the Journal by utilizing the discount code in our show notes. Every subscription helps support local journalism and allows us to provide you with the news that matters to you. Now taking a look at Albuquerque's weather forecast. Today you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 79, and as for this evening, mostly cloudy with a low around 50. To keep up with all the latest news from the Albuquerque Journal, you can visit our website at abqjournal.com. That's the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. We'll be back tomorrow.